we've added heights. The next sort of section we're going to add is width. So assuming what it might be, if we had height, I wonder what the width syntax would be. And you guessed it, it's actually width. I'm going to say 300 pixels. I'm going to reload my page, and you now notice my column actually goes into 300 pixels. This is really, really amazing because now I'm beginning to experiment with what I want to do. Instead of it just being with heights, I have columns. You notice that I can actually start making things and making shapes. Let's say if I wanted to actually make the width not pixels, I would actually can introduce percentages. So let's say I wanted 50%, not 350, but 50. I'd save it, I'd reload the page, and now when the page scales, it actually becomes the width that we want, which is 50% of the page. Again, one of the things you have to remember is that when choosing percentages and width, one of the things that's happened is it's dependent on the page growing and expanding. This is where you have to be careful from stylistic choice to decide, is it going to be something where it's 75% of the page in this case, and then now if it scales, it's not so bad, I can have some content, but also, or am I going to have actual width? So here's where I'm going to go back to my example of pixels. If I say 350 pixels, 50 pixels for fun, I reload it. When I scale the page, you notice that I can actually overlap the page. So the content is actually static. It's not reflowing. If I'm focusing on the browser style and just looking at a browser-based site for the desktop, I like to fix things. Now with the more trend of designing for mobiles and tablets, you're actually going to want to use percentages. A lot of the times that we'll even do, if we wanted to float columns left and right, we actually want to use margin percentages to actually get things in the middle. So again, it's really a stylistic choice on how you want to get this look and feel. But again, it's a lot of power to be able to use things and begin to create widths. What we're going to be talking about next is taking the widths and start actually giving them ability to float and being able to get them to be sticky, so that it's just not a column by itself, and we get away from one column next to under another one where they're stacking and be able to put things to the left and right of them.